Did you know that, just as an aside, that Jeff Kaplan was one of the principal designers on the original World of Warcraft? He designed one of my favorite zones in the game.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Westfall.
Ooh.
Don't put that in the video because everyone's going to be like, Westfall's your favorite? Really?
Hey everyone, guess what time it is? That's right, Coffee Break Gaming and Overwatch 2 and Neil Time all at once. Whoa, that's wild.
That's for sure both are at.
Overwatch 2 beta is either happening, has happened, or is around the corner, depending on the timing of this video. And Neil's here to talk to us about it. And right now, the question I have most, we got a pro scene for Overwatch 2, and we have a not pro scene. I assume there will be a stark difference between those two. Do you have any insight on what they will look like?
That's hard to say because I'm not going to make any meta predictions.
It's pure opinions, pure speculation.
That's ridiculous, right?
Oh, come on, you can do it.
You know what? I'll make like the worst one right now.
Make a wild one, and we'll see if it comes true.
The meta's going to be Sojourn Echo with a Zen Lucio backline, because the Lucio speed boosts the Sojourn into the fray, and then a Winston.
If it comes true, everyone has to buy
it's because Echo makes the tank the second tank, which was too powerful. They removed it, and so of course it's going to be overpowered.
It only makes sense.
That's actually kind of true. Echo might be really good because of that.
So without making meta predictions, what's coming our way?
Obviously, the biggest difference is 5v5 instead of 6v6. Your team is literally losing a player, and that doesn't mean you're down one, but it's still winnable. It means that you're not allowed to have that many people in the lobby. I think for both pro play and casual play, that's going to kind of exacerbate some of the individual play, right? Like a good Mercy in Overwatch 1 makes like a huge difference, but nobody sees it because she's not in the kill feed.
Just like a healer in the back line.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, but that works on both levels, right? So if you only have one tank and your tank is ignoring their cancel charge button and just charging in the whole time as Reinhardt, you don't have a Sigma who's cracked who can still, anchor the point
and provide cover for your team.
Yeah. It's just not there. And so your team is going to do way worse because of that. On the other hand, if your Genji is cracked and can just isolate the Zarya or whatever and burn her down, or even Reaper's a better example of a character that would do that, suddenly they now don't have a tank. And so the hard carry maybe roof has gone up, but that's that side of I'd say the side of things where 5v5 makes mistakes more noticeable is for the casual play, and the hard carry side of things is more for the pro play, right?
Sure.
Where there's going to be much more highlight reels, I think, and more ability for a single player to make a humongous impact on the game.
Your individual play style is going to be more prominent and more featured.
Yes. And then the other big difference for now, I guess, a fifth of players, for the tank players out there, is all the tanks are, with the exception of maybe Wrecking Ball, are going to feel entirely different. Finding those play styles, what's Zarya's point now?
Yeah.
Or what does Roadhog do? Does he still go off on the flank, miss hooks and feed? Or does he have something else that he does?
Somehow jumping off the edge and hooking someone with you.
Yeah, hey. You're taking a fifth of their team with you.
Boom. I mean, you're taking a fifth of your team with you, but it's fine.
It's fine. I guess one other thing that you can't super ignore, but that will be really evident when it comes out, is that there's A, new maps, but then B, a new game mode as well called Push, which is like Team Fortress 2 had a game mode like this where it's like there's an objective in the middle, and if your team controls it, you're pushing it towards their side, and if their team controls it, they're pushing it back, and whoever makes it farther or all the way wins.
Oh, it's like a tug of war.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And so that mode in Overwatch sounds really exciting to me because of how mobile the heroes are, because of the combos you can pull off to take the point.
Yeah.
But also not having it where it's like, oh, if you lost 2 team fights in a row, you have lost the game. Which, one thing that's not so talked about, because it's not like, oh, this is what we're adding to the game, it's what they're taking out of the game. I don't know if you knew this, they're taking out 2 CP.
I think I learned that today and didn't realize
Yeah.
how big of a deal it is until you just said just now losing 2 team fights would be enough to.
Yeah,
the
a
game.
lot of people hated 2CP, and that's, maps like Volskaya or Anubis. And that was the case. You'd have games of Overwatch League on Anubis that would go to like 8 points. Each team would complete the map 8 times in a span of time of a normal match.
What?
But it is a bummer, though, because, Paris was a bad map to begin with, but Volskaya and Anubis weren't, like, bad maps. And that's a lot of art assets that you're losing, right?
I really like how those ones look. I wish they could just, like, convert them to something else.
Yeah, so I have a feeling that they will be heavily converted to the PvE side of things.
Do you disagree with Neil's sweet meta prediction? If so, comment your meta prediction, and Neil will come in and tell you why you're wrong. He already said he's going to be trolling the comments.
It's Lucio or nothing.
Bye.
Bye.